Hey! Hi! How you doing? This is the Gamertron, and welcome back to the Gamertron Show. Now, there are some facts in life we just need to accept. One of them being, I'm not a good YouTuber. Now, I have made good YouTube videos in the past, for sure, and I hope I will continue to make some in the future, but in terms of consistent quality, editing, and just overall talent and skill, I'm not a good YouTuber. Lucky for all you, I know some YouTubers that are absolutely better than me, but unfortunately, the YouTube algorithm goes out of its way to fuck them over and hide them from you. On a serious note, however, the YouTube algorithm is an absolute son of a bitch. There are hardworking people out there busting their asses to create great, thoughtful, and creative videos for you all to watch, but they don't get nearly the amount of attention and praise they deserve because the YouTube algorithm actively fights and hinders you. It's the primary reason I've resorted to garbage clickbait titles. Yes, it's partially for the laughs, but mainly it's to power through the suppression of my videos via the YouTube algorithm. Now, I've been fairly lucky on YouTube, and quite honestly, I don't believe I deserve the success I've been given, so I want to use my platform and what influence I have to help out some friends, YouTubers, video content creators that are genuinely great. They make fantastic videos that are much better than mine. So without further ado, let us begin. Starting with this bloody wanker from Scotland, my mate, Game Rev O. He makes videos about video games ranging from essays, commentaries, reviews, to full-on, well-researched, what can be basically described as historical documentaries on certain video games and companies. Like, just everything about him and his videos are better than me. Better scripts, better delivery, much better editing. His editing is superb. Oh, and the pacing of his videos, never a dull moment, always keeping your attention. Fantastic pacing. His videos really are just a million times better than mine. If you're not subscribed to him and not watching his videos, oof, you are missing out. Let me share with you all a few samples from some of his most recent videos.
Many things can be sourced back to the 1960s that we now consider nostalgic. Tie-dye, anti-establishmentarianism, but the greatest trend to spawn from that decade was the spaghetti western. A new smash hit would reach the big screen practically every year. Once Upon a Time in the West, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. Since then, the pony that is the western genre has travelled a long way in the barren desert, with nary a watering hole in sight. I attempted to make a video on Singularity 2 years ago, back when I first played it. That attempt was a complete failure, because I wasn't able to explain what gave it such a strange charm. Following a more recent playthrough, I discovered that this was a result of the game's identity relative to the context of its release. Singularity was developed by Raven Software. It was published in 2010 by Activision on PC, Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. And this is very telling by the final product that we received. In many ways, we only get one real chance to share something we love with another person. Occasionally you will get the chance to try again, but if that thing doesn't make a good first showing, it's unlikely the person will change their mind. Video games are no different, and in many cases the context and timing of the recommendation can have a great influence in how it will be received. For example, if your friend is working extensively to meet a deadline, it's unlikely they'll want to play a 100-hour JRPG. With games as a service, games can see significant changes overnight, and in such a state of flux, how do you choose the moment to reach for something solid and present it?
God damn it, his videos are so good. They're so good! So please, I'm begging you, subscribe to Game Rev O, watch his videos. It's quality, well-made content with genuine effort put into them. Some of the best gaming videos on YouTube. There, I said it. Game Rev O is up there with the likes of Racevic, who you should also be subscribed to and watching, by the way. However, for those of you who are possibly worried about Game Rev O's upload schedule, don't worry, I'm kicking his ass to push out more videos on a more regular basis. You know I love you, Rev O. Keep doing what you're doing. All of you go subscribe and watch his videos. Up next, we have Wiz Fish. Now, if the fact that he's a wizard and a fish doesn't make you want to subscribe, support him on Patreon, watch all of his videos, and praise him as your new Lord and Savior, then I don't know what will. I mean, he's a wizard fish. A wizard fish! But seriously now, Wiz Fish creates fantastic video game review videos. They're honest, detailed, and his passion for the games themselves and for gaming overall just shines through so brightly. His review videos are certainly better than any review videos I've ever done. I can't recommend enough that you go watch some of his review videos. Let me share with you some samples.
Some games aren't about fun. Like every entertainment medium that came before video games, sometimes it's about pushing past your barriers, your defenses, and punching you squarely in the gut. Forcing you to face truths you've buried, pains you've conquered, and secrets you've ignored. Depending on what kind of person you are, your mileage may vary with experiences like this. Some of us don't want to be reminded of all the things that hurt, whether we've left them behind or whether we're still living with them at this very moment. Pain often teaches us valuable lessons we couldn't learn any other way. The wisdom we gain when we tread this ground is priceless, and oftentimes we lose pieces of ourselves along the way. Allow me for a moment to make a confession. I really don't care for anime. I have nothing against those that love it, I promise, and I have on multiple occasions really tried to give it a fair chance, taking the most highly recommended series from big anime fans I know and respect, and really trying to give it a chance to win me over. It has never worked. As a gamer, it's a little bit awkward because more often than not, if you're a big gamer, if you love this industry and the amazing experiences that pour out of it, a lot of times you're almost expected to feel the same about anime. The two fandoms get lumped together all the time, and maybe it's for good reason. Gamers do tend to also enjoy anime. I mean, not all of us, clearly, but I do mean it when I tell you that I feel something like a deep shame when I have to own up to the fact that I just don't like anime. So you can imagine my reaction when I first saw this. Fallout 76's biggest problem is that all of its freedom is pretend. This is a game that has a complete lock on all of your decisions, from the smallest to the biggest. Every step of the way, both intentionally and unintentionally, the game wants nothing more than to tell you what you're allowed to do, and yet it acts like you're free to do anything and everything you wish. This is a farce. I keep going back and forth on this video. One day I want so feverishly to finish it and unleash it upon the world. The next I've resigned myself to the understanding that everyone has more or less already said everything that needs to be said. With no ill intent meant toward the individual developers involved, like most people I can safely say that Fallout 76 was a mistake. An unfinished product that leaned on the unofficial Bethesda motto of, "What do you mean that's broken? Looks shippable to me." Despite some mild enjoyment stemming from the tired formula of every Bethesda RPG, I didn't like playing Fallout 76. There wasn't a minute of play that wasn't also accompanied by issues gnawing at the experience from the inside, forcing me to be frustratingly aware of the fact that I was playing an unfinished product.
God, his reviews are so good. They're so good! Also, if you want to get to know Wiz Fish a bit better, I did an interview/debate with him, asking him about his thought process in making video game reviews. Highly recommend you all go watch that, but most of all, I cannot recommend this enough. Please watch Wiz Fish's video, Growing Up with Kingdom Hearts, A Story. That video will make you cry. It's a beautiful, beautiful video. If you watch only one video from Wiz Fish, let it be this one. God damn it, it will make you cry. So please, subscribe to Wiz Fish, watch his videos, show him some love and support. Up next, now this one really grinds my gears. Fabian. Fabian is such an incredible content creator. His intelligence is awe-inspiring. His methods of articulation, so compelling, just so compelling. Oh, and his love and passion for Halo and Halo's mechanics. Oh man, it's a treat. It's a treat to behold. It's disgusting that he doesn't have like over 100,000 subscribers already. He's friends with Racevic and Actman. They even did an awesome podcast together. Oh, that was such a good podcast. I wish they continued it. But anywho, you'd think with his connections, his talent as a creator, the quality of his videos, you would think he would be bigger in YouTube. But alas, like the previous YouTubers I have showcased, Game Rev O and Wiz Fish, who you should subscribe to by the way, Fabian has not gained the support he deserves. So please, subscribe to Fabian, watch his videos, you won't regret it, especially if you love Halo. below. I would show you samples of his videos, but when it comes to Fabian, when it comes to his video content, you need to watch a video as a whole for the full context. Showing short snippets doesn't make you appreciate or entirely comprehend the scope of the video and the topics he discusses. So please, subscribe to Fabian, go watch his videos, check him out. He is leagues and leagues above me in terms of being a content creator on YouTube. Up next, we have His Sasuke. Now, some of you may know me from my Space Lords videos. Well, His Sasuke is a Space Lords YouTuber. He's been making exclusive content on that game for a couple years now, and his love and passion for the game is inspiring. The way he's able to break down all the mechanics and features and content of the game, well, it puts me in what I do to shame. His Sasuke's a great guy, a great YouTuber, great content creator. Let me share with you some samples.
Aneska introduces a hybrid of complex gameplay styles and weaponry that put a player's skills to the ultimate test. If Valeria was midterms, Aneska's like a final exam, pushing the player to use every facet of her kit to reveal her potential. Serving the role of an aggro-based crowd controller, Aneska excels in combat against groups of enemies, where both her ability and weapons work their best. Before we jump in, however, I can't stress enough how much practice with Aneska is the key to yielding the satisfying rewards of her playstyle. She won't be an easy to pick up and master like the other members of the team, and there's certainly a period of adjustment before it'll all click. But my hope is that this overview can put you in her shoes with a bit of momentum. Anyway, as always, let's start with her ability, which is just... Yes! Yune's Blink has been a highly anticipated weapon because of its unique alternate fire function, a short teleportation ability that finally gives her the escape and distance closing potential that she previously lacked. With the addition of this weapon, Yune now technically has 3 freaking abilities: a minion mind control, a healing ability, and now a teleport, but we'll get to that in a second. The weapon itself is a 3-round burst assault rifle that can be built towards caliber, lethal, effective, and bounty hunter. Remember in the last CQC video how I mentioned that I was going to talk about some raiders that bring unique elements to the CQC? Well, today we're going to talk about them. These following raiders have separated themselves from the pack with their ability to directly manipulate the rock, paper, scissors shotgun gamble in dangerous ways. So without further ado, here are 6 CQC beasts in Space Lords.
And now, after watching those, I want to go back to playing Space Lords again. Damn it, His Sasuke. Please subscribe to him, watch his videos, send him some love and support. He deserves it. Now last, but certainly not least, we have Icy Rhythms. Now this guy right here is a YouTube veteran. He's been playing this game for a long time. What I like about Icy Rhythms so much is 1, he's laid back and chill, and 2, he's honest. He doesn't try to put on a show or over-exaggerate like I do. His videos, his voice, it's just so chill, so relaxing, so down to earth. Here, let me give you some samples.
This is a game that I've wanted to play for a long time. The game is exceptional. You know, this game, for being what it is, in my opinion, of a very high quality. Like the overall aesthetic, the way this game looks, the visuals, it's a little bit old and a little bit new. There's some really cool gore effects. The weapons are awesome. The gun sounds themselves. You guys know how I feel about gun sounds and reload animations. I've talked about it tons of times. I will continue to talk about it. It's something that I really appreciate. Ion Maiden, video game fatigue is real, and some people are becoming less and less impressed with video games, and they've played so many over so much time that it takes a lot. It really takes a lot to get them interested in anything, even if they know it could be of a high quality. They're just not interested because there's that video game fatigue. Playing a lot of back-to-back open world games can do that to you. Take it from someone who knows. Video game fatigue is definitely real, but
good stuff. Just good stuff. So please, subscribe to Icy Rhythms, watch some of his videos, show him some love and support, eh? And with all that being said, we're gonna start to wrap up this video now, but before we do, keep in mind, this is not the end. I'm not gonna stop doing this. As long as YouTube continues to be trash, as long as YouTube continues to hinder and suppress its own content creators, I'm going to continue to do what I can to help to those who are deserving. All of the YouTubers I have mentioned and showcased in this video are deserving of your subscription, your views. They're wonderful people, they're great people. They deserve the love and support much more than me. I am a garbage trash YouTuber compared to all of them, so please go check them out. And with all that said, I will have to call this a video. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked the video in any way, shape, or form, please be sure to hit the like button. Hit the like button up too. Helps me, helps everybody involved in the video. If you hit the like button, please leave a comment in the comment section down below. If relevant comments get near enough comments, please leave a comment. If you want to help out and support this video, then please share it on social media, Twitter and Facebook. And if you want to help out and support me directly, well, there's always Patreon. Anyways, guys, that's been a video, and I'll see you all later.